being hyper attuned to problems before they happen saved my ass. I consider it like a superpower gone astray, for real. Worrying unnecessarily, but you can't even point to a specific problem you're worrying about. And I heard somebody say the other day, worrying is worshiping the problem. And that really, like, that just hit me in the heart. Like, what's good, y'all? Elvis here. I got out the city for once. I'm currently in Charlotte on a little trip with my girl. We'll drive down the road, and it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting some actual R&R, which is kind of unheard of for me. It's nice, but also I'm starting to realize like why I didn't travel. I used to think it was because I just didn't feel like it, and there was an element of that because I didn't really prioritize it when I've been financially able to do it for like a while. But even just like getting out of the city has been a thing for me. The only reasons I leave the city is if I got some very specific business to handle or my girl wanted me to be somewhere. First, the story I told myself about it was like I was born in North Dakota. You know, I'm currently in North Carolina, but I was born in North Dakota, and my parents are both from South Sudan. When people hear I'm from North Dakota, people always just assume like, are you from a military family or whatnot? And I'm like, nah, my parents just indecisive. I was born in North Dakota, then it was Minnesota, then Oregon, Washington State, then Virginia. Then I've been here since like 6th grade. So when people ask me where I'm from, I just say North Carolina, Greensboro specifically. But I used to tell myself that I didn't travel that much because I did that, you know what I'm saying? I moved around a lot as a kid. It's not a problem to become adjusted to new circumstances, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a problem to make friends. It was a thing I could do, but why do it if I gotta meet new people in a few months, you know what I mean? So at first I told myself, like, I don't really gotta travel. I traveled, you know what I'm saying? I've been different places. I see how shit changes you. Keep in mind, it's a less positive context than most people associate with travel, but it's like, I think growth is growth. So I'm not worried too much about it. And most of the things in my life that bother me are things that are based off of somebody denying me something. No Diddy. But just like, I like just having the option. Most of the things I thought I wanted, I said I wanted until I could actually go out and get it. And I realized like, just being able to is enough for me. Like, my mind always wanders in the way that I am not free. Damn, that never changed, because now it's like the thing that will make me free is not necessarily a bag. You know what I'm saying? It's not, well, it's a bigger bag, but to get to the bigger bag, there's some other internal things that need to be handled. But either way, I'm always looking for what God has for me that's outside of myself. This video is going in a different direction. I told myself the main reason I didn't move out the city or just go on trips and stuff was because like I did that. I was cool. But then I was driving up here with my girl, and keep in mind, I'm driving my girl a passenger princess. You know, I love it. I'm not gonna front. I wouldn't mind somebody else driving me around, but it's like the feeling that it gives me when I can just let her la-di-da. You know what I'm saying? That's just that shit do something to me. But either way, yeah. So I was driving up here with her, and I was just anxious. Keep in mind, I've been to Charlotte. I've traveled further places with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, what's up with you, bro? Like, why are you tripping right now? I'm gonna keep it stat. One aspect is, if I'm working towards a specific goal and I don't meet the whatever metric for me knowing I'm successful at that level, a lot of times it makes it hard for me to celebrate things. And that's the thing, like, interacting with my girl is really just like, help me kind of grow through. It's like, it's worth celebrating small wins, regardless if you're plotting on bigger things. That's a problem that I do have. I'm plotting on some big bag shit right now, and it's like, I'm not in the mode to go relax. Like, everything in me wants to work. So part of me just wanted to like, not come on this trip, but any opportunity to hang out with my girl, you know, I appreciate that. But also, I am a workaholic, like, facts. There's no one that can debate that. And I only realized like last year after like almost a decade in working my way away from my problems, you know what I'm saying? Because workaholism is tricky because everything in life is work. Everything worthwhile in life is meaningful work. And it's hard to know when you're working enough to hit that meaningful work and then working past that level in excess. Kind of like food. It's like, it's not a thing you can ever cut all the way out because it's embedded in our experience as a human. Like, we need this shit to survive. This video going all over the place. I was driving up here with my girl, and you know, I'm very like, I'm the kind of person, like, when I walk in, entrances and exits, who the fuck is in the room, situational awareness, all that shit. But I also realize that not everybody moves like that. Not even just a male thing. Like, a lot of people don't move like that. They're not aware of their surroundings. But I peep that being in certain adverse situations really kind of builds that into you. So it's not a thing I think about too much. I'm a very, like, I'm looking for a problem to solve type person. So I peep that sometimes that kind of gets me a little anxious just because I be overloading on processing problems or assessing problems. And I'm trying to work on that, but I've also realized that there's been a lot of positions in my life where being hyper attuned to problems before they happen saved my ass. So it's like, that's something I don't even know if I consider it like a superpower gone astray, for real. So I'm not really worried about that. But I understand that everything is moderation, you feel me? But I was driving up here, and I was realizing how anxious I was. I'm thinking, like, Charlotte is Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing crazy. If I don't have a plan, if I'm not prepared, shoot, I got a whole nother person here that's just as capable, if not more, debatably. But it just kind of made it kind of apparent to me, like, you're sitting here, like, worrying unnecessarily, but you can't even point to a specific problem you're worrying about. And I heard somebody say the other day, worrying is worshiping the problem. And that really, like, that just hit me in the heart. Like, that is the realest shit I ever heard. And I don't get anything out of worshiping the problem, except for more stress, more stress, less energy to do what I need to do. That's less trust in God. Either way, the main reason that I was getting anxious was I started realizing every time I ever was leaving a city, or I left on an impromptu trip, I didn't ever had any vacations. And I realized every time I ever was moving, like making more than a 30-minute drive, it was under extremely stressful circumstances. And most of the time I couldn't go back to where I was coming from. And keep in mind, a lot of that was kid stuff, but that's like enough of those situations as a kid, it just kind of puts you on like go mode. Like, I'll always have a go bag ready to go. I don't care if I own the neighborhood. That made me realize, like, this is a lot deeper than I be giving it credit for sometimes. Like, there's a lot of points in our story that are not written by us, but that affect us from beginning to end. There's certain rules of this level that we have to abide by, even if we are God tier, you feel me? You just like, I don't care about being consistent on the channel no more. I'm just gonna do me. I'm going to move in a way where I feel like God is moving through me. And if some cool stuff comes with it, cool. Because whenever I place my satisfaction or my happiness on these mortal things, anything outside of my control, I always get disappointed even if I get it. And it's like, why not just enjoy things for what they are and then pleasantly be surprised by the little nuances, the little surprises, you feel me? If you like the video, appreciate that. Subscribe if you feel like it, I don't really care. I'm up with just a view. If you haven't already followed your boy, go ahead and follow your boy at Cuts by Elvis, at Better Barbering. But till next time, craft over clout, I'm out.